As it says, don't expect your children to be what you weren't. Why do I say that? I say it with compassion for the children. Also for the parents. I feel like um, as our children are born into this system, it is categorized. Okay, it's this weight and it needs this vaccination, and we have to do this and do that, all that kind of stuff, right? As they're babies. And then we take them to school. They must do their homework. They must, all these kinds of things. And then as we see that child, we're like, wow. And I'm not going to say that I haven't done it, because I have. Look at the potential of my child. Wow, he or she is so smart. And, I just want that baby to not suffer like, of course, like a parent would want, right? Not to suffer like I did, blase, blase. But we have to realize one thing, that we cannot make our children be mini us. In some shape, way, forms, they are. But if they're going to be mini us, allow them to be them. And maybe they say, mommy, daddy, I want to be a police officer when I grow up. Oh, that's so great. That's so wonderful. Oh, mommy, daddy, I would like to be a teacher. Oh, that's so great. That's so, oh, la, 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 this and that, whatever. They grow up. They have a hard time at school, like I did. Dyslexia, like I did. Dyscalculia, like I did. All these kinds of things, and like other kids do. You know what I mean? So then all of a sudden they got the school calling, hey, little Susie, little Mickey, standing up, asking too many questions, getting too loud, wants to go to the bathroom all the time. All these kinds of things, right? So when they're little, they're like, oh, they're so praised, and like, oh, look, little Susie can walk, little Susie can do this. And then all of a sudden they're like, little Susie don't want to sit. Yeah, well, hell yeah, she just like learned how to walk 1 or 2 years ago, and now you want to tell her to just sit, which is kind of stupid, you know what I mean? Because, anyways, so I'm like, don't be disappointed if you see your child. For instance, me. I would always get very, very upset when I would always be like, my son's on the computer. All he wants to do is the computer. He's always on the computer. And now he's got a job with computers doing virtual reality games, and he's doing very well. So don't impose your hopes and your dreams on your kids. Let them hope and dream on their own. And you can guide them. Oh, you're interested in music? Lovely. What instrument? Okay, great, Let's find you some classes, right? Okay, you're interested in soccer. All right, let's go. You're interested in writing. Wonderful. Let's go get some books, and let's get some ideas, and let's get some of your ideas on paper, and you know what I mean? Encourage them that way. And let them know from the jump, all these people on TV that you see, you don't want to be them. I would say don't show them so much TV, because it filters garbage. It's called the boob tube for a reason. It's garbage. It's problems, it's drama, it's sex, it's pregnancy, it's murder. It's just so much hate on the tube. I feel like we should take our children back to the river, back to picnics, bonfires. I mean, I remember, shut the front door, because we'd always be outside. Me and my sisters, me and my cousins. Obviously, we had the Betamax. We had the the VHS. Of course, we had the movies. But we also had other things. So I would be like, shut the TV off for the kids. Like, it's just pure fucking garbage. But don't expect your child to, just don't expect anything. Just love, and to have that child grow, and for you to see that child grow every day is a blessing from God. Trust me. So instead of trying to keep up with the Joneses, which who gives a fuck who the fuck Jones is? Like, I think that's so stupid. Keep up more with your family, with God. Things that are going to center your family household with peace and love for each other. Pray before every meal. Thank God. Involve God in your families. Instead of trying to impress Susie and Johnny and Gordon and Lori because my kid makes straight A's and this. I mean, if they do, that's great. That's wonderful. But be proud also of the kid that just says, well, he may not do or she may not do that good at school. She gets C's and F's or D's and F's. I did, you know what I mean? But it doesn't change the way I love my kid. Be an advocate for your child, please. Don't make them bend their head down, and because they're not good in school, you make them feel like they're not good anymore because the system is telling you they're not good. Don't make that mistake. They're always good. It's the people in the system that are fucked up. There's fucked up teachers, fucked up principals, fucked up people. The world's fucked up. If anything, be more of a support, loving, tough love. I believe in tough love. Do you give your children everything? No. For instance, we were talking, my son and me. Polly happened to be there too. We were talking about a car. Hey, Layla, how are you? Good morning. Yeah, I don't like the school system. I have no respect for it. If anything, they separate family, they divide family, they come into your home, they tell you you're not a good family, you need to be broken up. If you're smoking pot, then you're doing drugs, which pot is not a drug, it's actually medicinal. But if it's basically the government having eyes in your home and making your kids against you. But anyways, I'm more of be an advocate for your children. Sometimes sit down with the teacher and say, maybe my kid's just bored in your class. Maybe the way you're teaching them, they're not learning because maybe they're more hands-on. Maybe they're more visual. I believe that schools should implement more art, more outside time, PE time. I don't know. School to me is bullshit. I hate it. Did I ever graduate? No. Fuck a GED anyways. Thank you, Layla. Yeah. Really, because my children were bullied at school. I would say by kids, but a lot of it could be initiated by the teachers, okay? And I'm the type of mother that I would go up there, honey. I'll talk to this principal. I'll talk to the teacher. I'll talk to whomever. But I always made sure that my problems with my kids in school were solved. I never let them be like, oh yeah, you're so right. I know no. No. When I walked through the school, hello, Miss Warren. Hi, Miss Warren. They didn't know what to do to please me. They knew they didn't want to piss me off because I was already pissed. And I never sided with them. I sided with my kids. Kids don't lie. Motherfucking teachers say anything to make themselves look better, so they'll get your kid expelled, they'll get your kid with a bad rep, or whatever. Why? Your kid could remind them of their step's kid. You could remind them of somebody that they fucking hate or whatever, or they just don't like Latinos or whatever the fuck it is. Yes, tell it how it is. They feel like, oh, you're from Latino, you're a single mother, this and that, whatever. We're going to tear you apart. No, bitch. Because this mama is going to come and defend her cría. That's my cría. You know what I mean? So, be an advocate for your children. Never impose your bullshit on them. If you didn't get it done, don't put it on them to get it done. If, even if you're a teacher or if you're a doctor and they don't want to be a teacher or a doctor, don't make them feel less because maybe they just want to be a poet and they want to get into poetry. Or maybe they just want to be a cab driver so they can meet people and save school and whatever the fuck they want. You as their parent, encourage them as long as it's the right thing. Encourage them. You know what I mean? I'm not talking like that, my fucking wife is being a bitch and I want to kill her for fucking money. No. Then it's like he's a crazy motherfucker, you know what I mean? But I'm just telling you, with your kids, don't believe everything that the teacher says. And, oh, he's a problem child, she's a problem child, because they don't sit down and do what the fuck they want you to do. Who died and made you God? Don't take their spirit away, because the school system will kill their spirit. Don't you go home and killing it too. You want to know why there's so much suicide? You want to know why? Parents putting their dreams on their kids' back and expecting that child, if you love me, you'll do it. Don't do that to your kid. There's enough weight in this world. Don't saddle them up with more. Be a comforter. Like I saw my child yesterday and he's like, Mom, sometimes I gotta take an Uber. It'll cost me like $30 if it's snowing or $20 if it's snowing. I was like, well, son, you gotta get a car. He's like, yeah. And I was like, and you know what? I'm not gonna help you. I'll help you find it. I'll help you look for a good car. I'm good at that. I said, but financially, no. I got my own car. And I said, and the way Mommy did it, you're going to do it too. Why do I expect him to do it? He's 20, 3 years old, a young man. And Mommy's not always going to be here. So if anything, don't give them the fish. Teach them how to fish. That's the best way. So, tough love, I believe in it. Putting your children to pray with you and read the Bible, I believe in that. Letting them know that God is the only one that you bow your head down to. And that your strength and your security and even your plate of food, your mother, everything comes from God. Yes. Why do I talk about God? Because if He took His breath away from your lungs right now, you'd be dead. He's our maker. Introduce them. And if you single mothers are out there, God's not going to let you be single, okay? I was a single mother and I raised my 2 boys. And God was with me every step of the way. Was it hell? Yes. Yes. But did God walk through it with me? Yes. And do my children love me? Yes. And are they proud to call me Mommy? Yes. You know why? I stood up for them. I didn't follow the leaders. Fuck the leaders. Let me see what my child has to say, because that's what's important to me at the end of the day. So, accept your children. And if they're not good in school, don't hound them, please. Don't hound them. Don't hound them for that shit. Just because they may not fucking get A's and B's like your other kid or that you did or whatever. doesn't make him any less of a person, and that you should love him any less, and that you shouldn't represent them in everybody else's eyes with love and like, I support my kid. Fuck a report card. A report card don't tell me the level that I'm going to give love to my kid. Because you know what? The love that I give to my kid is immeasurable. It's priceless. It's infinite. That's how you got to be. And when you do that, and your kids look at me and say, Ma, I remember when you whipped me. I remember when you did this. I'd be like, yeah, I did. And they said, but you know what, Mom? I know you did it because you love me. That's rewarding. Why? Because they know you can't do everything that you want. To every life, to action, there's a reaction, right? But at the same time, remember that. Don't pressure your kids and mold them just so that they can fit into society. Because you know what? Society is ugly. Breathe them with love. Breathe them with God's love first. Let them love themselves as well. But where does love come from? The author of love is God. It's not man. Okay? So don't wear your children out. Let them shine and let them be free on who they want to be. You know what I mean? Let's not shame our children. Let's be advocates for them. Because this world is so confusing and it's getting darker every day. If anything, we need to be a light of love and hope. And let that shine of God through us to them. Because we need to have that security instilled in them when they're very little. So when they grow up, they know that they can look up to the heavens and Father will help them. Always. And I talk from the heart, and I know you guys believe me too. Remember, God gave us our children not to be evaluated and criticized, except to be loved, because every day you have with that child is a gift, because they're not ours. They're only lent to us. They belong to the Lord, and He'll come for them whenever He wants. God bless. Love your children. Love them. Fuck the system that says that they're not good enough. You know what they need? Love and appreciation. That's what we all need. God bless.